What's up, guys? This is Tabletop Vibes, and today we're taking a look at Winds of Numa Sera by Dark Rose Studios. And this actually started as a graphic novel, which I got to read, and it is great.
Absolutely. So this game, I don't think I've ever played a game like this before.
It's awesome.
This was fantastic.
Yeah.
I had so much fun playing this game. You are in command of a hero, a house and a hero.
Yeah.
And you're going around and you are trying to conquer strongholds and buy equipment and
Level up your skills.
Level up your skills, yep.
And you also are trying to gain different kind of like prestige, like an heir of a house, be a sage, a tyrant.
Yep.
And a bunch of other things.
Yep. So all those, or kill other people. Hey, you're trying to destroy other heroes, which Adam was very good at.
My type of game. Yeah, I got to play as the House Sera D's. Sera D. Pretty much, I'm a Viking, and strong and aggressive. I like where this is going. The pillaging hordes of the Southern Kingdom take what they want when they want it. They're ferocious attackers with the battle in their blood, but are poor at defending what little they have of their own. So that's who I was.
Which was absolutely true. I was Numa Sera.
Numa Sera, yeah.
So wealthy and insulated, the ordained bloodline of the Eastern Kingdom has an impressive infrastructure and know how to amass capital quickly. Unless you forget to take your income every turn like I did.
Yeah, because the couple times we played, the very first time, there's a lot of abilities and things to keep track of, and which is awesome. And he totally missed that.
Yeah, it was my prime starting ability, and I did it the first turn and then forgot.
Because he was like Mr. Moneybags, and I was like, just kill everybody.
Yes, except I wasn't Mr. Moneybags. But anyway,
exactly.
That's okay. So in this game, of those things we just indicated, those are all victory conditions. Basically, acquiring all of them, or knocking somebody out, or getting all the various 4 skill levels. So you have to basically do one of these if you're doing a short game, or 2 of these if you're doing a long game.
Definitely play the long game.
There are 2 other factions. There is Dena Vale, which is kind of more defense and turtling.
Yeah, and Meran.
Yes.
Which is keen and honorable. The majestic guardians of the Western Kingdom are fierce fighters who throughout history have fended off invaders. So
there you go. And basically for them, they're all class-based.
Everybody has their like kind of different abilities. They're different. I guess you can call it tech tree.
Yep. Yes, they have unique tech trees.
Everybody has
a lot of fun.
Yeah, with passive abilities, you start off with a check mark passive ability, or ability that does something, and then you also have upgradable ones where you tick it, and then either constant, you can retap, and or once, and then there's prerequisites to having some of those depending on the character you pick. And then you also start with 3 heroes or 3 family members in your clan.
Line of succession.
And then you have a line of succession, which then you have to pick who starts second and third, because when they die, the next person succeeds.
And they all have their own unique attack, defense, and unique abilities. So planning that is key.
Yeah.
Kind of a neat little thing where you can sort of plan out how you want to activate heroes down the line. But again, this game is kind of all about the hero. You're sending out that hero to do these various things. So basically on your turn, like the structure of the game, on your turn you kind of have 2 phases. The first phase is your exploration phase, and who doesn't love a good exploration game?
Especially when it's unknown.
Yes, and the good things are really good, and the bad things are really bad.
It is legit. I had frostbite, I fell into some ice caves. There was a lot of ice going on with me. I was just always cold and freezing and dying.
I got all the boons. Yeah, lucky.
Good draws.
So also admit there could be like...
He draws really good, but he rolled terrible
in this game.
And then I finally rolled like, normal people.
Yeah. You can have some legendary items in that deck. You can have some basically pools, which are super powerful, but require a huge sacrifice. Boons.
And then there's hazards. And then you have
battle cards.
You have battle cards, which then you just draw to your hand to be able to play later. And then there's also an orange back card that like gives, it's like a trader, like merchant or like some sort of.
I didn't get any of those.
Yeah, I got one. I don't think he did anything good for me, but he could have. But you have like all these different cards mixed in the deck, depending on your starting resources and cards. I had 4 battle cards because my guys trained for war. When then Jason was about money, and they had 1 battle card, right? So depending on your starter character, you get starting resources and battle cards, but they're all mixed into this exploration deck. good things, bad things. Every start of the turn, you take it.
Yep. So it's mandatory. You take it. You do whatever it says.
Yeah.
That's the exploration. Then you get to your and then you can then you have optional ones. You can buy. So you can buy some items.
So you can buy weapons.
Yep.
You can buy skills and
yeah. Those are two things you can buy.
Yeah. Feels like more when you're doing it because there's so much to buy.
So you can buy. You can trade. This is a game where you can trade with each other.
I could pay Jason not to kill me.
Yeah, there's no restriction
to go
on trading.
destroy somebody else.
Yeah,
I can give him one of my explored magical items that I found for money, or I mean, the list. Like, if you can think about it, for the most part, I think it's like you can do it.
Which actually adds this. This will play up to 4,
right?
And that adds to that whole temporary alliance backstabbing.
Yeah, 100%. I think the only thing you can't trade is your heroes.
Yes.
Because it's your house. I mean, I guess you could sell people. I don't know how
no
that
slavery.
Works. No slavery. We don't do this.
So let's see. Then you can equip the items in your hand.
This is really cool. Tell me.
I like this mechanic. So the idea is that you buy these items, and you can buy. There's no restriction on how many you can buy. You can buy as many as you want. There's no hand limit. You can buy as many times as you want in a turn, and then you can equip all the items, one item, whatever it is. When that hero dies, as long as the item doesn't say to discard it, you pull them back in your head, then you can re-equip all of them on another hero. And I love this. I love this because you get away, you don't have the problem of, well, should I give this hero this item? It's really good, but if he dies, I'll lose it. Should I hold it on for the next one? So I like that you can kind of keep the same level of equipment.
Yeah, it's really cool. And you can do helm, you can do armor, swords, double-hand weapons. And so I think you have 5 slots. And bags. Yeah, because I mean, obviously everybody has those.
Exactly.
And so the cool other part about this is you can then, on your turn, after you do all those things, you can either attack or you can build.
Right.
You gotta pick one. So you're either gaining money on your turn and ticking the box off your tech tree, or you're attacking a stronghold, or you're attacking a person.
Right.
And this game is advantageous to attack.
Yes.
It definitely, you should go for it.
Says it multiple times that attacker wins ties. So already there, you know you're incentivized. Right. But it really, at its core, I would say, is an engine building game.
100%.
There is so much that really connects itself. You can really focus on building your economic engine, building your super powerful warrior. Towards the end, even though I didn't win, towards the end, I had just an OP, godlike hero.
I think you were. I don't know.
I don't know.
You were the main
but she
chick.
Was just totally OP. But
he was this chick.
It took way too long.
She was powerful.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's really great. Ends to a lot of different strategies.
Right.
There's definitely
no right or wrong way either. I mean, obviously, your hero that you pick or your clan or house that you pick is dedicated to a certain area, but you don't have to do it.
Right. And a longer game, like I said, you have to fill 2 victory conditions. Right. So you usually do the one that you're kind of geared towards, and then you're going to have to do a secondary one.
So so those kind of conditions are slay 3 heroes, upgrade one of your skills to level 4, have 4 strongholds, and 5 character trait cards.
Right. So got to fill 2 of those conditions.
Oh, and have 3. Oh no, that was a characteristic trait. You have to have 3 items to get one of the characteristic traits. I was so excited about that because that took a really long time for me to do so.
Right, and every one of these little cards that you get, whether it's traits, whether it's the items, whether it is the strongholds, again, they all add to the engine.
Right, and your strongholds, you're putting money on them throughout the game every turn to be able to use their ability to do something really cool. Like I had one that let me capture Jason if I had enough money on it.
Yep.
He's a little salty on that. It was great. He stole it after a while and he got his guy back. He was fine. Then I killed him. It was fine. Got captured and he was dead. And then he got home. It was like the prodigal son meets murder station.
Yeah, but when he came back with 1 life, so thank you for that.
You're welcome. Yeah, he did, because he was at 1. Yeah. It was a blast. And so you're doing all these things back and forth, and then with more people, you're going to be able to have more moments, and the dice roll, you roll in the dice when you attack. There's a die, which is really cool. It's like a skull blood die. Right. We'll show it. It's really cool. And so you're rolling in either +3, +2, +1, -3, -2, -1, and that goes off of your stats that you start with, and then you do the difference, and that's the damage to the person. Right. But if you don't make it, you're damaging yourself.
Right, and that actually is kind of a neat little battle mechanic here. It's not just, oh, I lost, I take 1 point of damage. No, I lost by 5, therefore I take 5 points of damage.
Right.
So, yeah, again, more incentivized to attack.
And you're also like calculating these things where you're like, do I have enough? Is it worth it? Risk reward? Go for it. Burn it. Destroy. That's my guys are all at the Viking Horde. So it's awesome. This is coming to Kickstarter soon, so keep a lookout. The link will be in the bio. Like, subscribe, comment on your favorite deck builder, engine building game. And yeah, Jason?
I probably would say it's a bit worker placement, but from an engine building perspective, Agricola's got to still be it.
That's a really good one. I can't think of anything right now. Winds of Numa Sera. That's it. So, we're Tabletop Vibes, and we'll check you next time.